Traditional methods of protecting against cybersecurity attacks are defensive in nature and include the following: educating users to be wary not to visit dodgy-looking websites, not clicking on email messages from unknown senders, installing and configuring firewall protection, keeping software and systems upgraded to the latest versions, encrypting all data in transit and at rest, sensible password management, access management, data backup and control access to your systems. Most organizations have employed all these methods for the last 30 years or so, but it has not worked, as we can see from daily news reports of hacking and ransomware. As an estimate, more than 85% of organizations globally are likely to be vulnerable to cybersecurity breaches, based on the fact they are all still using traditional methods that have not evolved to mitigate the current cybersecurity threats effectively. So, at TEMSSEC we went back to the drawing board. Some writing in 1799 attributed to George Washington, the first president of the United States, says it all. Offensive operations, often, is the surest, if not the only, in some cases, means of defense. The best defense is a good offense. An additional and more effective approach to cybersecurity warfare attacks from countries such as China, Russia, other former Eastern European countries, or even hackers based in the West needs to be focused more on proactive or offensive cybersecurity practices to include using emerging information technology such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and automation to actively analyze, seek out, preempt, and stop attacks before they are conceived. Seek to gather data, analyze it, profile potential attackers, and get on the offensive in attacking or disrupting the activities of such cybersecurity criminal groups' IT networks. We profile the profiler, and the hunter becomes the hunted. Proactive and offensive cybersecurity policies prescribe taking the fight to the cybercriminals, disrupting them in their stride, and perhaps provide punitive digital punishment to serve as a future deterrent from simple steps such as the following to even more draconian ones as necessary. Remotely wiping the computer clean from which the perpetrator is operating, whenever possible. Dismantling or disrupting the IT network that they are operating from. Digitally wreaking as much damage as possible on host servers or platforms they are operating from. Digitally gathering enough data to be able to prosecute any of the individuals or groups who have committed cybercrimes. Cybersecurity governance helps, but is not the answer to the current cyber warfare and ransomware attacks. The expression using fire to fight fire comes to mind, but even better than that, using modern and advanced IT precepts to preemptively stop such attacks in the conception stage must be the way forward. Relying mainly on governance or traditional methods such as firewalls, encryption, password, and access management can be likened to going to a gunfight with a knife and expecting to prevail. After the 9/11 terrorism attack, security agencies have stopped several attacks in the conception stage. We must now do the same for cyber warfare, since we now know that the digital world can be weaponized and used to attack countries. At TEMSSEC, we are continuously researching and building digital products to include those that provide both an offensive and defensive approach to combating cyber attacks and ransomware. This has led us to developing TEMSSEC. TEMSSEC provides a software offensive layer to effectively combat cybersecurity. Want to know more? Contact us at www.temsssec.com.